Hello and welcome to TreeWalker Talks, episode 47, Stuff. Alright, this is another one that is after work, and I have started my new position, and I'm back on second shift, but I'm still a little sleepy, and it is just after midnight. I do have to stay some nights a little bit later, which is fine. I still get overtime for it, so we're all good, but I am sleepy, but let's get this recorded. And this would be Tuesday. You'll be listening to this on Friday. But I've got some other things going on, so I think I need to get this recorded tonight. Okay, let's start off with a homestead update. I did add another trellis, which is a cattle panel squeezed down in between some green posts for climbing things, and I actually have some sugar snap peas that I'm going to plant there once it cools off a little bit. But before that, I have to make a box and get it ready, kind of like I did on the other one. If you've watched the video, I think it's out before this, the box with the trellis. It took its toll on me. My shoulder is still pretty banged up, and I can't sleep on that. I might have overdid it a little bit, but I did get all the railroad ties moved and in place at the bottom of the fences so that we can get the dogs so that they can actually run free in the backyard. We're about 90% done. Big one's going to be the gate that you can drive in and out of. I don't know how I'm going to do that one, so we'll see. The Beagle, she's big enough that I don't have to worry. She's not getting out of any of the places open. But there's a couple spots I want to put up fencing just so that she doesn't get into stuff. But the other one, the Cavapoo, is a little bit smaller. Some of one of the rough things I did is I decided we had an old cast iron tub that I took out. And we replaced with a newer tub. And this one is going to be incorporated into the duck enclosure I'm working on. And that will be part of the pond. So I moved that by myself. A few pipes, some strain on the back, and it's in place. Which is good. So that's one of those spots where a little help would have went a long way. Oh yeah, looking at my list here, and I actually put the railroad ties on there twice. So, yes, they were moved. They're in place. We're good. Trying to think of anything else I did out there since I was making the list. I mean, we got some stuff in the next section, but... so I think we'll just jump into the next section and go into what's growing on. Okay, I have to admit something. I have never seen chicory start before. So... when it first started, I'm like, oh, look, this chicory, it's starting. Now, you need to know, I took that dirt. It was in the garden, or the greenhouse, and it had other stuff in it before. I don't think it sprouted up, because that is not chicory. As it has gotten bigger, as you might have noticed in the last video, that is actually lettuce. So, no chicory. The chicory has not sprouted at all. So I don't know if those have to be stratified, which means, go through cold before they'll grow, or not, or if the lettuce just kind of pushed them out. But the lettuce is growing. And the other one over there, I have mullein in the one, if you remember what I'm saying it. And the other one is not chicory either. That was, it's escaping me. Swiss chard. Rainbow chard, I think is what it is. Okay, now that we're done with that error, the Rose of Sharon. I did dig some of those up and got them transplanted into dirt buckets in the greenhouse. And today would have been day 3 that they were in there. And so far they're looking nice and green and looking good. That could change at any moment. But I check on them every day. Let me get a quick drink. Okay. I am working on a video day to day on the Azolla and my homemade nutrient mixture. Let me tell you, it looking promising so far. It might actually be good, so we'll see. I'll get another batch of it going too, so that I can use it for that too. Also, but there will be a video out on how I made it. I'll probably make another batch for the video, making it, and the day-to-day change in it. Harvest. I harvested wild grapes. That'll be in a video too. I think it's actually coming out next Wednesday, I think. Next Wednesday. After you've heard this, it'll be the Wednesday after, I think, is when that's coming out. Not sure what I'm doing with them yet. They're in the fridge. Something will be done with them. Okay, with that, I think we are ready to move on to the main topic. Stuff. Okay, picture this. A gentle breeze, the soft rustling of leaves, and a tranquil space. Let's just pretend for this little bit that Menards is quiet and there's nothing going on. That's my garden on a serene evening. And today, let's draw a parallel between cultivating simplicity in our gardens and in our lives. We live in a world surrounded by stuff. Our closets are bursting. Our drawers are overflowing. No, not those drawers. Yeah, like in your dressers and stuff. Are overflowing. And sometimes our mind feels just as cluttered. Just as in the garden, too much clutter can overshadow the true beauty and essence of life. So why is simplifying and having less so beneficial? Well, when we simplify, we make space. Not just in our homes, but in our minds. It's akin to pulling out weeds in the garden to let the flowers bloom. Simplifying offers clarity, calm, and heightened appreciation for what truly matters. And if you remember, my garden isn't perfectly weeded. And I have too much stuff in my life, too. But let's just... I remember a day when I sat in my garden, surrounded by lots of weeds, too many plants, realizing that some were stifling or choking out the other ones. It dawned on me, the beauty of a garden isn't about how much is in it, but in the balance, the harmony. And our lives? Well, they aren't too different, really. So how can we achieve that balance? How can we work on it? We've got a few little tips here. Declutter regularly. And I'm taking notes here too, okay? I came up with some of these ideas, but I need to do it also, so, this is just as much for me as it is for you. But declutter regularly. Go through your belongings. If you haven't used it in the last year, maybe it's time to let it go. It's like pruning the plants, ensuring they grow healthier. Quality over quantity. Invest in fewer, but better quality items that'll last longer. Just like in the garden, where choosing the right hardy plants makes all the difference. Digital detox. So, today's day and age, our digital lives can be just as cluttered. Dedicate time each day to disconnect. Let your mind wander, maybe in the garden, or the park, or just sit and reflect on what you're doing. I mean, turn the phone off. Turn your computer off. Turn the TV off, and just enjoy the quiet. Mindful purchasing. Here's what I need to do. Before buying anything, ask yourself if you truly need it. Will it add value or just become another item collecting dust? I'm horrible at this. Let me get another drink. I'm getting a little dry. Okay, I'll watch YouTube or something like that, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I got to do that. I need to buy that. Well, I got a lot of stuff sitting around for projects that need to be done. Hopefully someday I'll get done. But I have to watch it. So I've started doing that where, okay, I really want this. Well, let me put it in my Amazon cart. If tomorrow I feel like I really need it still, and I have the money, because that's an important part, then I'll order it. And it's really helped out. I've even waited days. Like, no, let's wait till the end of the weekend. And on Sunday night, this is Friday. If it's Sunday night, then I still want it, we'll order it. Okay, embrace experiences. Instead of accumulating things, focus on experiences, moments, and memories. Like taking a moment to feel the soil, plant a seed, watch it grow. My sister actually gave me a great piece of advice. Sometimes we hold on to things just because, memories, because it's sentimental value. But is it really the thing or just the memory that you're looking at? So maybe we can get rid of the stuff, but take a picture. Then anytime you want to remember what that memory was or what made it sentimental to you, you look at that picture, and the picture will bring it all back. You don't have to hold it. No, I'm working on that too because I've got a lot of stuff from my mom when she passed. And I'll look at it, and really, did she care about the item? Probably not. She bought it for me or that, and I'll look at it, and I'm like, well, oops, hit the mic, sorry about that. I can't get rid of it. She bought that for me. My mom got that for me. And, she's passed away. But really, it didn't matter. She just bought it for me to have. It wasn't like it was my great, 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 great grandfather's and, you know, it was handed down to the generations. No, it was just something. One thing I'll probably never be able to get rid of is my mom would give me books for Christmas or my birthday, even when I was older. You know, all the way up till after my 40th birthday. And she'd write a little note inside of each. Those I keep and I treasure those. Those are very good. And that's something I'd like to hand down if I ever have grandchildren to the grandchildren. You know, and hopefully they'll treasure them too. I could be wrong, but maybe. So, if you want to get rid of it, but you want to keep the memories, think about, take a picture, save that picture, and because, you know, how much room does it take to save a picture? Thumb drive, a hard drive, you know, on your computer. It's great. But make copies. That way you don't lose that picture, trust me. Trust me, make copies. Well, simplicity isn't about deprivation either. It's about making space for what truly nourishes your soul. As we wrap up today's chat, though, here's a small task for you. Spend a quiet moment in your garden or any space you love. Look around. Can you simplify? Can you create more room for plants, for thoughts, for peace? I promise the journey towards simplicity is one you won't regret. Now, until our next chat, remember, the beauty in life, much like in the garden, is often found not in the abundance, but in the clear, open spaces we create. Thanks for joining me, and remember, stay alive out there, and keep on surviving.